Smoky Mountain is a 2 million ton garbage heap located in Tondo, Manila. For over 40 years, it served as a waste disposal facility for Metro Manila and attracted a huge squatter community who scavenged the garbage for their livelihood. More than 200,000 squatter families live in this area, 30,000 living in the heart of Smoky Mountain. Once a city's political embarrassment, the squatters of Smoky Mountain were relocated into low-income housing, ironically called Paradise Heights. This urban housing plan is unique, but remains to be perfected. How can these families sustain livelihood when there are no job opportunities in the area? What are the health and safety risks of living right next to a mountain of trash? In 2005, the Swiss NGO Sustainable Project Management, or SPM, began a 2-year program for poverty alleviation and environmental remediation in Smoky Mountain with a pilot grant from the Asian Development Bank.
Project is this one. It's made of the old newspapers. They help a lot.
Old newspaper?
Yeah, old newspapers. This one. And this is the old telephone directory. We're selling that to Australia.
This is a natural insulation using waste from Unilever hollow blocks. Actually, this is using open spaces to insulate the building. Not solid, but spaces open.
We approached Holcim Cement to ask for donations for cement, and they said, we don't give cement, but we will give training. So we held a month ago, we had a very stringent process of choosing people who are committed and who have skills to participate in this workshop. And in return, we had asked them to donate their labor, and that's why we felt with 30 people, this can come up really fast, this building. And these are the guys.
If you're talking about alleviating poverty, you start where poverty is. You start where the poor people are, and you try to find the inspiration from among them, within them, to try and turn it around. That's what this stands for.
The Smoky Mountain community living in Paradise Heights are among the more fortunate people of Tondo, where many derive their livelihood from collecting and sorting waste in Manila's Pier area. Indeed, thousands of people work in this no man's land, with little to no access to electricity or running water, in unsanitary and dangerous work conditions, and often building their homes directly above the waste sorting and storage areas. We are now approaching the site of the old materials recovery facility belonging to the Samahan ng Muling Pagkabuhay Multipurpose Cooperative. SPM's first mission is to help improve existing waste management systems in the community, with livelihood creation as a main goal. It is also paramount to keep the health and safety of people top of mind. But but some of these come from factories. That's the difference. They don't get municipal solid waste from the city. These are contracted directly from like Jollibees, from institutions. It's institutional waste. So they're relatively dry, but they still have to be segregated.
Plastic to metal.
Yes, and then what we introduce is further segregation. Like Marlene was telling you, like blue plastic from white, because then you can get higher value by doing that. Our program, I mean, we convinced them to do it through Michael's group, the environment group.
Yeah.
They're the ones who did education so that they would be able to get the food waste, right?
And when I was here in October, 7 buildings We're doing it, and now all 21 buildings.
Through this education campaign, today at least 25% of waste is now being diverted from the city's landfills in direct compliance with the National Solid Waste Management Act of the Philippines.
50 years ago, just imagine for a minute, this was a fishing village. It was a fishing village where people still were able to have a means of livelihood, a viable means of livelihood from the waters around them. Today, many years back, we see that this place that you now stand became a 2 million ton garbage heap that we now know as Smoky Mountain. But the government has taken its efforts to transform this place, and today we witness this transformation. We witness a people who have decided to take the future into their hands.
Pictures of Smoky Mountain, of this area, are absolutely dramatic, but they're dramatic in an extremely positive way. Up until the Smoky Mountain dump site was closed in 1990, I think, this was the face of the poverty and solid waste management challenges that the Philippines faced. Today, it is, as others have said, it's the face of hope, and it's the face of inspiration.
Clifford Espinosa made those tables. So he grew up in a community similar to Smoky Mountain, so he really understands these people and can work with them. And doing a tremendous job. So he is not only an architect, he's a sculptor, he's a landscape artist. He built the tables that are in there, the furniture, as well as the building, and everything is from recuperated materials. He goes and finds wood that's 100 years old and sculpts this into his furniture pieces.
Now this is local architecture. It is from our heart, from the minds and wisdom of generations of Filipino people, which we have intended to forget. So this is all about distraction. I enjoy having this distracted. Like here we are doing progressive things and ideas, but we are working with trash. But we have the capacity to create beautiful things out of trash. So we are not only building buildings but rebuilding people.
The problems that's happening is the sewage treatment plant. It's already overflowing. And what are you saying? Ano kailangan?
Gusto namin ma-media, ma'am, yung mahoy gising, ganyan, makunan para
Responsibility.
para kikilos sila kasi nagsasawa na kami sa punta ng punta eh. Sewage namin
Much has yet to be done. The next phase of SPM's work in Smoky Mountain will focus on water collection and treatment and urban gardens, which is much needed in the community. We see an opportunity to replicate the success of this program amongst the youth.
Yeah, siguro.